Well, hello everyone on YouTube land. You know, my name's Ian and welcome to me shed. Although the action will take place outside in the garden. Garden? Oh, that's posh. Right, a few videos ago, you'll have seen me sweeping up some iron filings, some grinding dust. And I said I was saving it for a reason. It was, well, that's what I was saving, but there's more of it, as we do make wood burners and pig planters and other things. We get all this grinding dust, which, put some there, is, I would say, it's mostly magnetic. Though it's iron, it's ferrous material. That give me an idea. I said I was saving it for a reason. Well, I'll put that in there and I explain. Right, so I've got my green tub full of this iron grinding dust. Okay. Now this video, you have to bear with me here, this video took a week in the making. And as usual, I'm filming this intro at the end of the video and then I'll put it back at the beginning. So you'll see some continuity errors throughout. Okay. I look after a lawn, neighbour's lawn, you know, she's an old lady and neighbourly thing to do, and it's got a bit of a moss infestation, and I will be repeating myself throughout this video, but moss is a symptom. It's not the actual illness, if that's the right terminology. It's a symptom. It's got an underlying cause, poor soil pH. It's too alkaline. If it was too acidic, you wouldn't get moss. Moss doesn't like acidic soil. It's poor drainage. Number one other reasons. Right, so I was in the local supermarket and I was looking at moss killer, and I was looking at the price of it and thinking, oh my god, what's in it that kills moss? And all the moss killers show it contains a ferrous in solution. Now, forgive me, I can't quite remember, but I think it's ferrous sulfide. And you make a solution of it in a watering can, pour that over your lawn. The moss takes up the iron and dies. So I'm thinking, I've got plenty of iron knocking round in my shed and I just throw it away. So why don't I try and put this iron dust on the lawn and see if it kills the moss? What could go wrong? At the worst, I'll get a rusty lawn. At the best, it'll kill the moss. So, let's see you at the end, in a week's time, to see if I've wasted my time or I've actually saved some money. Okay, so after quite a lot of grinding and saving, I've got a fair little tub of mainly iron filings, iron powder. There will be some binding material off the grinding discs in there, but all in all, most of it's magnetic, meaning it's ferrous. Right then. We got this lawn, not a big lawn, full of weeds, but part of my deal, if that's the word, in being allowed to have this secret location shed is maintaining the grounds, and it's a deal that works well. Okay, now to this lawn, as you can see, there is plenty of moss. And moss is a symptom, isn't it, of a problem. However, I also need to aerate the lawn because it's obviously moss is a sign of poor drainage. So I'm just going to give it a top coat, and then we're going to sprinkle iron powder all over the lawn, and we'll either kill the moss or we'll get a rusty lawn. Just let me take top off this. Okay, so I've just taken the top off that. I've only got it on number 2 because I really want the grass to grow a bit higher and to choke out the weeds. There's a lot of weeds in here, and I'd sooner see, I'm not actually taking that much off. There we go. For all those across the pond here in the UK, we have a green bin for garden waste, which means I can just take the grass cuttings and put them in there, and that will get emptied every fortnight. Yeah, okay, as I said, will we end up with a rusty lawn, or will we end up with killing the moss? Right, wherever the moss is, let's sprinkle some of this. Won't end up with a rusty lawn. We'll see. Right, I'll carry on doing this. Right, so here we are a few days later. What do you think about it? It's now hailstoning. Look at this, it's May. Well, it's May the 4th. It's Star Wars Day. And hailstoning. So we've had a bit of rain over the last few days, so I thought I would come now and to see how the iron powder, how the iron filings did against the moss. So you can see here, lovely green moss, and you can see where I actually put the iron dust, and it has killed the moss. The moss has now turned black and dyed. So all I've got to do now is rake out the dead moss and throw a bit of lawn seed in. Wow, God. Well, you can just see just a tinge of red on that cloud there, but if I spin over to here, wow, isn't that well, dramatic? I think so. But the idea of this is we're going to, a few days later, look at the lawn again. Said it's now it's actually 3 days since I filmed the last video, and we've come for another look. It's definitely killing the moss, because you can see it's black and not in the least rusty. Just to confirm, you know, that moss is definitely deaded. So I just need to give it a good raking out and save all my grinding dust and do the rest of the lawn. I told you I'd filmed the intro at the end, but I am filming the end now, at the end, so at least I got that bit right. I need a shave. So there we go. As far as I'm concerned, that was a success. All I need to do now is to get a fine tined rake, rake out the dead moss, give it a good scrubbing and maybe reseed it. So I'm sorry if anyone was expecting a scrapping video, though there was some scrap iron in it, let's be fair. And that's it until the next exciting adventures in the shed. Great tip for you. Don't throw your iron filings away. Put them on your lawn. See you in the next one.